What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about a new console that's going to be hitting the market pretty soon, and the company behind this console is the company that made Steam. Now if you're mainly a PlayStation gamer, don't click off just yet. You may not feel like this is about you, but trust, this is going to affect the future of gaming. Now, what is Valve? Valve is the studio that made Half-Life, Left 4 Dead, and they also built Steam. And Steam is like the biggest platform in the world. They don't usually drop hardware, but when they do, the industry is shifting. Now guys, think about this. This time, they're working on a new console called Steam Machine, basically a hybrid between a console and a PC built to run the entire Steam library from your living room. Now, in this video, I'm going to break it down what the device is, what comes with it, what those specs actually mean in simple terms, and who it's for, and whether it could compete with a PlayStation or fit in your setup. Let's get into it, guys. So guys, when we're looking at the size, this thing is going to weigh around 5.7 pounds, and it's going to be around like 6 inches, and it's like a shape of a cube, so it will be easy to put in your living room. It's not a huge PC tower, it's not bulky like some consoles. So when we're looking at the ports, you're gonna have HDMI 2.0, USB-A and USB-C, so you guys can plug in your keyboards, mice, external drives, and controllers too. Also, we're gonna have the Ethernet spot, Wi-Fi 6E, Wi-Fi 6E, which is like basically the fastest wireless connection available today. We're gonna have Bluetooth, which is gonna allow you to connect your wireless headphones and controllers and speakers, which is pretty cool. So when we take a look at the storage, there's going to be two different models. There's a 512 gigabyte and a 2 terabyte model, and they're all going to have SSDs within them. So that means it's going to be a faster hard drive. But now you can choose to upgrade your drive later on. So what I can perceive of people are going to be doing already, they're probably going to go for the 512 gigabyte model, or if they, and then they're probably going to update that later on when they can. So I feel like this may be expensive for the 2 terabyte model. So when we look at the performance, which is interesting, which is what really caught my attention, to be honest. What really caught my attention was the performance is going to be 6 times the power of a Steam Deck, and what they're targeting right now, you're gonna be able to play games at 4K 60, and the way that is going to be doing that is by using FSR to AI upscale the game so you can get that 4K 60. And also you're gonna be getting Wi-Fi 6E. Basically Wi-Fi 6E is going to be faster internet connection. And now with all this in mind, I'm personally looking at this as a console gamer. Now, I'm not too big into Steam and PC, but as a console gamer, I'm paying attention because this is going to be a console PC hybrid. It's going to be able to sit in your living room, and it's going to be able to run your whole Steam library. Now, as a PlayStation gamer who owns the PlayStation console, the PS5 Pro, I'm thinking this can run a 4K 60 and it's going to run the whole Steam library. And literally, PlayStation has been dropping their own IP into PC, into Steam. And I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, what's the point of me having a PlayStation anymore? Because on Steam, when you own Steam, you don't even pay for online. And PlayStation players, we pay for online. Xbox players, we pay for online. Even Nintendo players, we pay for online. Now I'm thinking, like, what's to stop somebody who's a console player, who's mainly a console player, to go into the Steam ecosystem by buying the Steam machine? I don't see why it wouldn't stop them from doing that. Now I'm personally thinking to myself, like, this may be something that I pick up, and it might be my main way to play in the future because I wouldn't have to pay for online. There's possibly emulation that I can do. I used to do emulation back in the day on my computer, but obviously now my computer can't handle that. But I'm thinking, like, in the future, maybe like I can get this system, I can do emulation, I don't even have to pay for online. And like, this is crazy. This is really crazy. And I feel like this is going to add some competition to the market. And I feel like right now the market doesn't have enough competition. Xbox is really kind of living the market, and literally it's gonna be kind of like Nintendo and PlayStation. And I feel like we need more competition. And I feel like this is the perfect machine to come out to add more competition to the market. And I feel like, imagine now you don't even have to pay for online, because online is expensive, y'all. Like paying for online every year is expensive. And also the games that you gotta pay for adds to it and everything like that. So I'm thinking to the person who's like, man, I don't want to pay for online no more. And this is like a more of a cheaper alternative than to building a really good PC. I feel like they're gonna take that option and buying this for their, like, parents are gonna take that option to buy this for their kids instead of buying a console where you have to pay every single year. So now, so there's something else that I didn't mention. Also, this Steam machine you can actually hook up your PlayStation controllers to it, or your Xbox controller. So whatever controller you have, I believe you can hook it up to the Steam machine, which is pretty dope. Right now we don't have any information if this will be releasing with a controller. Some sources are saying that this is gonna be coming with a controller, and some sources are saying it won't come with a controller. Now, if this is true, I don't really mind because I do have a DualSense Edge, and I really enjoy my DualSense Edge. Yes, the battery life is not the best, but I do enjoy playing this on my DualSense Edge a lot. So I can literally hook my DualSense Edge to my Steam machine, and boom, I have literally like a controller. So this is a good idea. At least if this doesn't come with a controller, it will probably keep the cost down, which is pretty good. And yeah, this whole machine in general seems like pretty dope, to be honest. It seems really dope. Now people are like speculating about what the prices are gonna be, honestly. And for them to be able to compete in the market, to be honest, I feel like they have to release this around what the PS5 already costs right now. Around like 600, 649, like around that range, or maybe 700. But that's going to be for probably the base model, the 512 gigabytes, so maybe 650 to 700. And now when we're looking at a 2 terabyte model, it definitely is going to be 1,000 and up for sure. But we'll have to see, to be honest, guys. We don't really know. We'll have to really see until they drop it. Now, I feel like the price is really gonna matter when they drop this, if they can really be a competitor in this market. Now, to be honest, I'm excited. I think this is gonna be good competition for the market, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like, I might just switch. We'll see. We'll see. I might just keep my PlayStation for my exclusives and just make that my main machine. But we'll have to see how it runs games. To be honest, we'll have to see when it release. Alright guys, that's everything that we know about the Steam machine. What do you guys think? Do you believe that this can potentially replace your console, whether you want PlayStation, Nintendo, or Xbox? Leave your thought down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.